Hey coders, welcome back to Zach's Knowledge and Coding Corner. In today's video, we are moving on to the next step in HTML. If you are not subscribed yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more coding tutorials. So let's get started with editors. Learn HTML using a notepad. First step is to open the notepad. Second step is to write some HTML code as you can see here. And third step is to save that HTML page as .htm. As you can see here, index.htm or HTML. And the last step is to view that HTML page in your browser, as you can see below. So let's move on to HTML basic. All HTML documents must start with a document type declaration, doc type HTML. The HTML document itself begins with the HTML and ends with /HTML. The visible part of the HTML document is between body and /body. The example is here. Let's see it properly. As you can see, the visible part is between the body. My first heading, my first paragraph is written. Now, the doc type declaration represents the document type and help browser to display web pages correctly. It must only appear once at the top of the page. The doc type declaration is not case sensitive. The doc type declaration for HTML5 is doc type HTML. HTML headings are defined with the h1 to h6 tags. H1 defines the most important heading, h6 defines the least important heading. Let's see the example. H1. This is heading 1. H1 close. This is heading 1, the most important heading, and as you can see, H6, this is heading 6. H6 closes. This is least important heading, which is H6. Heading 6. Let's move ahead to HTML paragraphs. HTML paragraphs. HTML paragraphs are defined with the p tag. Let's see the example. This is a paragraph is written between the p tag. This is another paragraph is also written the same way as you can see the output. Now HTML links. HTML links are defined with the a tag. Let's see the example. As you can see, ahref is equal to the link is written in the between. This is a link, a close, and here is the link. This is the link. The link's destination is specified in the href attribute. Attributes are used to provide additional information about HTML elements. You will learn more about attributes in later chapter. HTML images. HTML images are defined with the img tag. The source file src, alternative text, alt, width and height are provided as attributes. Let's see, try it yourself. As you can see, image src is equal to w3schools.jpg, alt is equal to w3schools.com, width is equal to 104, height is equal to 142, and it's here. The image is right here in the output section. How to view HTML source? Have you ever seen a web page and wondered, hey, how did they do that? View HTML source code. Click Ctrl plus U in an HTML page or right click on the page and select View Page Source. This will open a new tab containing the HTML source code of the page. Inspect an HTML element. Right click on an element or a blank area and choose Inspect to see what elements are made up of. You will see both the HTML and the CSS. You can also edit the HTML or CSS on the fly in the Elements or Styles panel that opens. So let's move on to HTML elements. The HTML element is everything from the start tag to the end tag. Tag name, content goes here, tag name close. Example of some HTML element is h1, my first heading, h1 close. P, my first paragraph, P close. Start tag, H1 and P are the start tag. Element content are my first heading and my first paragraph. End tag is always ends with a slash. Nested HTML elements. HTML elements can be nested. This means that elements can contain other elements. All HTML document consist of nested HTML elements. The following example contains four HTML elements: HTML body, H1 and P, as you can see below. Let's show you the example. We have already seen this example before, so let's move ahead. Example explained: the HTML element is the root element and it defines the whole HTML document. It has a start tag HTML and an end tag HTML. Then inside the HTML element there is a body element. Body, everything is visible on that page which is written inside the body tag. The body element defines the document's body. Everything is written inside the body element which is visible on the page. The body element defines the document's body. It has a start tag body and an end tag slash body. Then inside the body element there are two other elements, H1 and P. Heading 1, paragraph. The H1 element defines the heading. It has start tag H1 and an end tag slash H1. The P element defines a paragraph. It has a start tag P and an end tag slash P. Never skip the end tag. Some HTML elements will display correctly even if you forget the end tag. Let's see. Yeah, if you forget to end the P tag, then also it will display the output as you can see here. Empty HTML elements. HTML elements with no content are called empty elements. The BR tag defines a line break and is an empty element without the closing tag. P, this is a BR paragraph with a line break, P close. As you can see, this is a line break. BR is a tag to go on the next line. HTML is not case sensitive. HTML tags are not case sensitive. P means the same as P. I mean, the greater P means the same as smaller p. The HTML standard does not require lowercase tags, but we recommend lowercase in HTML and demands lowercase for stricter document types like XHTML. That's the end of our video. In the next class, we will be doing HTML attributes and HTML headings. This is Zakaria Merchant signing off.